All right, welcome back everybody to part two of my latest Blu Ray update. We're going to just continue along here with DC Marvel titles. So, this is my the only DC title in this update, The Losers. I don't know a lot about this film. It was in my list that I looked up of all DC Marvel movies, and I came across this at Upon America. I had it in my Amazon card because I wanted to. My dog was just trying to climb on top of me. I wanted to get it, just to add it to the collection of all DC Marvel films. And I actually, like I said, came across it Upon America. So, actually has Chris Evans in it. Chris Evans, of course, Captain America. So, like I said, don't know a lot about it, but it is a DC movie, The Losers. So I picked it up. Haven't watched it yet. It looks kind of cool. Obviously not like a real popular type DC movie of DC characters. Like I said, never even heard of The Losers, but it was in the DC list, so I had to pick it up. So The Losers. Hopefully we'll be getting to this soon. Let me know what you guys think, if you've seen this movie before, if it's any good. So, all right, so next we got my Marvel titles. Just two of them in this update, but here we go. Ghost Rider finally got part one on Blu-ray. If you guys remember in my recent update, I had part two I picked up at Walmart in their dump bin. Just grabbed it while I seen it. Actually, I had to order this one off of Amazon. You can't really find this in stores much anymore these days. But happy to have it now. Now I got both Ghost Rider films on Blu-ray, for the collection. Not a huge fan of the Ghost Rider films. This one is okay. I don't like the second one. Second one was kind of lame, but this one's actually okay. Not too horrible. But happy to have it now. Just for my collection, for my DC Marvel collection. But Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage. Let me know what you guys think of the Ghost Rider films. If you guys are a fan of them or not. But haven't yet checked this out on Blu-ray. See what the transfer looks like. But we'll definitely be watching it soon. But yeah, there you go, Ghost Rider. All right, so that takes us to Deadpool. You guys obviously remember me picking this up when it came out in my little Blu-ray shopping video. Now, one thing different about this, you guys remember I ended up going with just the standard version from Best Buy. They had the steelbook and then the regular version. So that's what I bought. Now, I went over to Target, the same day, later on in the day, and I actually seen that Target had an exclusive edition that came with some collectible postcards and, of course, the red case, which is awesome. So all I did was just go return the other one I bought and pick up this one. It was like the same price. So how could I say no to this? But yeah, really cool. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of open this up so you guys can, see the postcards that come with it. So like I said, the sweet red case, I just love the different color Blu-ray cases other than the standard blue one. But I had to pick this up. So, here's the inside of it. There's the back. And we'll go ahead and show you postcards that came with it here. Kind of cool, I like exclusives. And Target was the only one other than the steelbook that Best Buy had. This was the only other exclusive that came out at that time. Of course, you can now no longer find them at any Targets. And I cannot get this off with one hand, so we're going to go ahead and get this off. Okay, here we go. So just kind of skim through these real quick, if you guys can see them. They're just cool. I really like them. Greetings from Canada. Yeah, I just had to show you guys what these look like. Little postcards. This movie was so good. I just loved it. Definitely a favorite Marvel film of mine recently. Other than Captain America Civil War. God, that movie was good. September was our release date on that for Blu-ray. And there you go. So, pretty sweet. So, like I said, pretty cool edition. I was happy to go ahead and switch that out to get the Target exclusive. So, yeah, pretty sweet. Happy to own this movie on Blu-ray. All right, now we're going to go ahead and get into the couple Disney titles that I picked up here with Finding Nemo. I was so happy to see this new artwork slipcover edition come out recently. I'm really happy to find this. I've been wanting to get Finding Nemo on Blu-ray for a while. It was sitting in my Amazon cart because it was a little cheaper than like Best Buy and whatnot. But then all of a sudden, Walmart, Best Buy, and some other stores actually came out with these particular Disney Pixar selections on these with these cool new slip covers. Like I think like The Incredibles, Rio, a couple different ones, but this is the one I really wanted. Really nice slip cover. Like I said, really like it. Even has the new artwork underneath. Just went and seen Finding Dory, like I told you guys. Really good movie. I thought it was really fun. Really cool to get a Finding Nemo sequel after all these years. But of course, we'll always love the original Finding Nemo. So yeah, like I said, it looks really good on Blu Ray. Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks and all those different companies always do an amazing job, throwing these films in 1080p. But yeah, really happy to finally own Finding Nemo. Definitely one of my all-time favorite Disney Pixar films. All right, next we got a brand new film from Disney, Zootopia. I remember seeing the preview of the trailer for this and just thought it looked hilarious, and I still haven't got a chance to watch this yet. The kids have all watched it since I bought it on Blu Ray. I think Jess has watched it, but I've yet to see it on Blu Ray. I've never even seen the movie at all, to be honest with you. I almost seen it in the theater a few times, but never got around to it. So I definitely want to check this out pretty soon here. My stepdad watched it recently, and he borrowed it actually, and he said it wasn't really that good. I don't know. We'll see. But hoping to get a chance to watch it soon. Looks pretty funny. Looks like a fun new Disney movie. So yeah, definitely have to check this out soon. Okay, so the last title in my Disney selections here is none other than Cinderella. Like I told you, I'm trying to collect all the Disney films, mainly like the old school ones, like the two I just showed you are more recent Disney titles, but I'm trying to get all the classic Disneys on Blu-ray, and I don't buy them often because of the price. Like I always tell you guys, they run from like $20 to $30 always. But I had to pick this one up. I think I actually only paid $20 for this. But Cinderella was always a favorite of mine as a kid. I don't know why. I mean, I know the Disney princess movies obviously are more for girls, but I don't know why. I mean, when I was a little boy, for some reason, I always watched this. We had this on VHS, and I watched it quite a bit. It was always one of my favorites. It was a fun movie. I like the mice characters in the film, Gus and Jack. But yeah, like I said, favorite of mine, and this obviously is an all-time classic Disney film. Definitely one of the top Disney films in the world. So I'm happy to own this one. Of course, Jess's little daughter, Sadie, absolutely loves it. We all watched it the other night. Been years since I've seen this movie. And it was kind of fun to, kind of go back in time and watch this movie again. And on Blu-ray, just absolutely amazing. Like I told you, Disney just really knows how to nail it when it comes to transfers. So, but yeah, happy to have Cinderella in my Disney Blu-ray collection. Okay, so the only steelbook in this update is Tom Cruise Top Gun, the 30th Anniversary Collector's Edition steelbook. Classic film, funny. I never actually owned this movie even on DVD or standard Blu-ray, and I was pretty happy to see that Paramount released this cool new steelbook. It just came out in stores within the last month or two. But a nice steelbook. Really good movie. I mean, not like a super favorite of mine, but definitely a classic. And, kind of nice to get this brand new 30th anniversary edition. But I'll go ahead and just crack this open here and see what kind of artwork we get. So, I got a nice shot of Tom Cruise there. And then if you take these out here, see what's on the other side. And of course, we got to slide this out. Just a shot of the other half of his airplane there. So, but yeah, Top Gun, cool new steelbook, just released by Paramount. So, yeah, happy to finally own this movie in general. Like I said, I mean, never. Please slide these back in here. Whoa. That was close. Never owned this movie before, and I'm glad to have this in this cool new steelbook. So, all right, cool. Now we're gonna get into the horror titles I picked up in this. Got a nice little stack of horror movies in this update. We're gonna go ahead and get started here with Krampus, newer horror film that came out a couple months ago. Been wanting to buy this for some time, but again, one of those type of movies that were pretty spendy for a while, and we just want to wait for the price to come down, and finally did. I think this got down to about 15, so I would have liked to have gone a little lower than that, but 15 will work for me. This movie looks really cool to me. If you guys have seen this, let me know. Haven't watched it yet, but it looks kind of interesting. It looks kind of like a cool, new Christmas horror movie. I heard a lot about it, so definitely interested in checking this out. I like the cool slipcase on here. But let me know what you guys think of Krampus. Interested in getting watching this pretty quick here. So. Okay, so next we got the Funhouse Massacre, a brand new film just recently released from Scream Factory. This was actually a buy I picked up based on a review from Cool Duder and Wet Movie One, those guys that I follow on YouTube. They gave it a really good review. It sounded really interesting. I went to Best Buy and found it and had to pick it up. We got a couple cool cameos in here. We got Robert Englund plays a part in here, Clint Howard. Kind of a fun movie. Quick little synopsis on here. Basically what it is the film starts out where you got this like prison, mental hospital type place where all the top serial killers in the world are held. And this girl, pretending to be like a reporter, comes there and ends up killing the guards and freeing all the serial killers. And then they head back to town, and then it goes over, the story then switches to town, and there's this funhouse attraction that these people are putting together that is theme based with these serial killers. So like it's set up around these particular serial killers. Like each room that you walk through in this funhouse is based on them, and the serial killers end up getting there before it actually opens up for Halloween, and then they kind of basically take it over. And then when the people come, to go through the funhouse, they're thinking that it's just all fake, and it's really the real serial killers that are like killing people right in front of them. And it's funny to watch them walk through it and say, oh my god, look how real that looks, and that actually is really happening in front of them. So I know, kind of a fun movie, different movie, and Robert Englund's part at the beginning is pretty cool to see him, and again in a recent movie. But definitely check this movie out. I mean, Cool Duder and Wet Movie One just nailed it. And like I said, I picked this up based on their recommendation, and I thought it was a really great, fun, stylish type horror movie. So definitely take a look at this movie if you haven't seen this yet. Definitely highly recommend. All right, next we got The Collector and The Collection. I'm really happy to finally get these movies on Blu Ray. I actually picked these up off of Amazon for a pretty cheap price, and I'm really happy to actually own these movies. Really good movies. The creators of the Saw films, as you can see there. I think the first one was 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Yeah, okay. So basically, from Saw 4 on, the creators of those films put together these films. Really cool movie. A couple of movies. Definitely check these out. Holy crap! There's some loud thunder out there. Got this crazy storm going on outside. But definitely watch these movies. They're kind of different. Got some cool death scenes in them. Definitely recommend these movies big time. If you want something like cool, like crazy ass death scenes and cool kills, like the Saw films, definitely check these out. If you, like I said, you're a fan of Saw, you're gonna love these films. So, all right, next we got Stephen King's The Mist, Frank Darabont film. This is one of my top favorite horror movies. Tom Jane, absolutely love it. I think one of Stephen King's best films, if you ask me. I love the artwork on this. I had to order this off Amazon, and I've already watched it. The transfer looks amazing. But yeah, I always like this movie. Really cool, kind of freaky, and of course with that awesome, kick-ass, shocking ending. But you haven't seen The Mist yet, definitely check this out. I got the book, actually. I haven't read it yet. I heard that the ending in the book is different than the film. But yeah, check this movie out if you haven't seen it. All right, another all-time favorite horror movie of mine, Misery, with Kathy Bates. Of course, an awesome performance by her. This movie is so good. I love the little artwork that they slapped on here. Just one of those little, what do you want to call it? Just those little cardboard slips they put on the top there. Of course, then you get the original cover on the inside there. I haven't really taken it off, but and I've already watched this on Blu Ray. Looks really good. This, like I said, has been an all-time favorite of mine. I've read the book. I mean, I haven't read the book yet. I got the book as well. I got all these new Stephen King books that I've been wanting to start, and I haven't gotten around to it yet. Too busy watching movies. But if you haven't seen Misery, check this out. This movie is just creepy in so many ways. You know, such creepy elements to this film. Kathy Bates, just all-time amazing performance in this film. But definitely watch this movie if you haven't. I'm so happy that I finally own this on Blu-ray. Okay, 10 Cloverfield Lane. Recently released film, just came out on Blu-ray a couple weeks ago. You know, there's so much I can say about this movie. I thought this movie was very, very fucking good. Just such an awesome, different type of performance from John Goodman. I thought he was fantastic in this film. One of the best horror films that come out in a long time. Of course, you know, I also picked up, I'm going to stick this down here too so you guys can see it, of course, the first film in this franchise, Cloverfield, which is that found footage film, which I thought was okay. Out of all the found footage type films, definitely one of the shakiest. It's really hard to watch, but I thought it was kind of cool, kind of a cool idea for a found footage film. You know, something you wouldn't expect. But then, you know, they turned around and made 10 Cloverfield Lane, which, you know, when you read about it, they're connected for sure. They don't want it. They're not calling it a prequel. They're not calling it a sequel. They're calling it a relative of Cloverfield. You know, Cloverfield was actually, like I said, the found footage film. This is actually a film. So to me, it's like, you know, it appears that it takes place after the events of Cloverfield. But if you haven't seen this movie, you've got to watch it. I mean, you don't even necessarily even need to watch this one because they don't really like connect. You know what I mean? But you have to see this movie. It is really good. Like I said, one of the best recent horror films I've seen in a long time. And you know, it's got something kind of different. You know, it's got this little like not a full slipcase, which a lot of people don't like. I think it's kind of different, kind of weird, kind of hard getting used to it, but I like the effect, how they have that. But and I like things that are different. Yeah, I've never really seen something like this before. I don't think they have made something like this, but kind of a cool effect. But yeah, not much more I'm going to say about it. Just check this movie out. It is just really good. It's fun. It's got some comedy aspects to it, and of course some really creepy stuff too. So if you haven't seen this movie, I mean, one of the most highly recommended new films that I will give you guys. So go get it, buy it, whatever, watch it.